stepping up, speaking out, making sure that our voices are heard, taking action to say, no, absolutely not. Our leaders need to look out for our lives, our futures, our country, this planet, and negotiate an end to this war and prevent destruction of this planet, a nuclear holocaust.
There's also these very simplistic narratives that are going out now. Like, you have to support Ukraine, put a Ukraine flag in your Twitter bio, and I see so many people doing that. And then Russia invaded Ukraine, so supporting Ukraine is important, so we should send money to Ukraine. And that's it.
Yep.
And
don't ask questions.
Right.
Don't ask how that money's being spent.
Right.
Don't question the corruption that everybody knows exists in Ukraine. Don't question where those weapons are going. Don't question, what the actual real life ramifications are to our national security as a country, to our future, given a nuclear war is on the line. What to speak of the direct economic implications we are already feeling with, gas prices hiking in many places in the country, increased inflation, supply shortages, food shortages, the UN's food guy, I can't remember his official title, but he's already sounded a warning saying that this war is causing an unprecedented threat of global starvation. Global starvation. So the ramifications of this, people are just like, okay, go to war, and here's more guns, and here's more weapons. And instead of actually being leaders and advocating for peace and a negotiated resolution where, yes, Ukraine's going to have to give up something. Russia's going to have to give up something. That's literally what happens when you negotiate an end to a war. You can look throughout history. Nobody walks away completely happy. But that's what needs to happen for the sake of humanity at this point, and our leaders are failing to do so. And so we're at a point where the future is in our hands. And what are we willing to do?
I'm going to ask you a difficult question. What do you think is going to happen?
If we continue down this path that we have seen, where we have seen this war continue to escalate since the invasion happened, we will end up in World War III and a nuclear holocaust. If nothing else changes and we continue down this path, this is where that path leads. And it's not some far-flung possibility. They're talking about this now.
It's very difficult for people to live in a world without nuclear war, to live in a world where you get up, your alarm clock goes off, you go to work, you drive the same way every day, to imagine the eradication of all civility, of all the things, all of our structure in terms of all of our, just everything, from all of our civil liberties to all of our roads and utilities being gone, everything eradicated almost instantaneously.
Yes.
And living in a lawless, structureless society where people are scrambling for food and dying of radiation poisoning, if you're lucky.
If you're lucky.
Because those are the lucky ones.
Who survive.
Who survive.
Exactly. And how long that radiation contamination lasts.
Hundreds of thousands of years. It's an impossible scenario for people to put it in. The radiation will last as long as Homo sapiens have existed, which is wild.
Yeah.